Hello, Carrie Shoot here, and I'm mad as hell. I was in the park today, and I saw a woman stroking a boy's bum. The woman said the boy had a cute bum. And what did the boy do? The boy thought that the woman wanted to be his girlfriend, so he kissed her without asking. And what's worse, the police told the woman who stole that kiss, she should have stroked the boy's bum to begin with. The boy, yes, the boy is of age 16. But I refuse to. He's a stupid man. Boy, you get more groping that boy. Yeah. But the police, they're worse. They let that boy get away with stealing a kiss just because the woman stroked the boy's bum. I want to live in a world where women can say anything they want to a boy, or do anything they want to a boy, without indicating that they might want to be in a relationship with them. Oh, come on, women. We must unite and fight for this cause.
Oh, little Audrey says, save for a rainy day. She saves, but every time it rains, she spends what she puts away. She knows her proverbs A to Z and knows the good they bring. But when she has to follow them, well, that's another thing. Oh, little Audrey says, while the sun is out, make hay. Though she's not immense, there's a lot of sense in what little Audrey has to say.
Gee, I've got a bite. Bully. Oh, boy, this is a big one. Help! Help!
There's one of those humans now.
A human!
Yay! We finally got one!
I'm the carp on this beat, miss. You're under arrest.
But I don't understand it.
The Seapreme Court is now in session and the trial is about to begin. The plaintiff is the fish, the defendant is the human. Officer Finn, bring the jury in.
With a sardine jury all tried and true, an oily verdict we promise you.
The first witness from Fish Land, Willie Wigfish, take the stand.
While swimming on my way to school, down where the ocean is sandy, I nearly swallowed this fish hook, which I thought was peppermint candy. Aw, that's a fish story.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Let there be no interfering. Mr. Sailfish, take the stand. Let's continue with this hearing.
I was sailing nonchalantly, never dreaming of attack, when before you could say, oh, Houlihan, I was mounted on a plaque.
I didn't do it! I didn't!
Oh!
Quiet, quiet. Let order prevail. Call in the next witness to unveil his tale.
It was a cool December day, and I was below the ocean swirl when I was netted by a whaling tug and drained of my winter oil.
Judge, that's a whale of a tale!
Order in the court. Now let's examine the testimony of the widow Salmon.
My children and I were once happy, and life altogether was grand. But now I'm a poor, lonely widow. You see, Judge, my husband was canned.
There you are, sardines of the jury. The evidence is crystal clear. Make haste in reaching your verdict. It's late, and my supper time's near.
We find the human
Guilty! The Fishland trial is over. It was just and fair. And now here is your sentence. A seat in the electric chair.
No, not that!
Stop her!
Calling all carps, calling all carps. The human has escaped.
Oh, you poor fish.
Hear ye, hear ye. The case of Bluto versus Popeye the Sailor. Judge Wimpy presiding.
Bluto, party of the first part, being brutally beaten on several occasions by Popeye the Sailor, party of the second part, charges him with assault and battery.
Your Honor, I'm innocent.
Order in the court. The plaintiff will now state his case.
Well, Your Honor, the first time Popeye beat me up, my girlfriend Olive Oil was in trouble, and I tried to help her. he always beats me up for doing nothing.
Your Honor, he's lying.
Order in the court. Has the plaintiff any further testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. Another time, Popeye was acting like a madman, and he almost killed me. So you see, Your Honor, I ain't safe with that Popeye around.
Very touching indeed. Have you anything to say before I pronounce sentence?
Yes, Your Honor. I has a lots to say. One day, me and me sweetheart Olive Oil was sitting in the theater enjoying the show. And that, Your Honor, is the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Popeye, I find you not guilty. Case dismissed.
That ain't justice.
Betty?
Hello. Sing so you'll be all right.
Hello, Betty.
Hello. Sing and with all your might. It's good for ya. Well. Oh, for goodness sake. Please stop it. Why don't you buy your own newspaper?
They shove over.
Getting off, please. Oh, am I glad to get out of this bus. The pests. This town is full of pests. That's all there is to it. Never saw anything like it. I started out all right, and here I am coming back again into the dark. The pest. If I were a something to say, believe me. Wish they'd make me judge for a day, and I'd get a hold of all these pets and give them a lesson and teach them, and that's all. I wish. Oh, I wish I could do something about this situation, that's all. Oh, dear. Something should be done about those pets. If I had my way, I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, this is gonna be swell. I'm gonna like this. Order in the court. Order in the court. If I were judge for a day, I would make those pesky pesters pay and pay. I sent and sold back slackers who get sunburnt on the back, and then have all their friends come up and give them a whack. Horn blowers I punish this way, make them listen to a saxophone all day. For paper shoulder readers I pile papers up so high, then let someone turn the pages just to poke them in the eye. Now if I were judge I'd surely have my way. So public pets are on display. Have a laugh, it's free today.
Wow.
Hiya, pal. 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 Hiya, pal.
You nasty man! Don't ever do that! You like that? Are you listening? Huh?
The shadow. Ha, ha, ha.
Look ahead! I arrest those pets and put them on display. If I were judge for a day.
Okay.
Recorded while you're taking off your
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rolling. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if it'll hurt. Okay, I got the edges, got one end of the edges, got the other. All right, 1, 2, 3. Didn't hurt! Oh, and my eyebrows are still on.